Hi everyone, welcome to Physionic, where we learn about the body from the macro down to the micro. So if you're interested in that, then consider subscribing. So today's topic was actually suggested by a few different subscribers, and I've wanted to cover this topic for a while, and it is rhabdomyolysis. If you've ever seen a person with, well, it's not like you're going to be in the bathroom with them just watching them pee, but if a person tells you that their urine is brown and they work out a lot, or they're on particular medication, then that is a strong indication, not always an indication, but a strong indication that they are suffering from rhabdomyolysis. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into a short, sweet, and you know it, science-based video on rhabdomyolysis. You've likely never considered it, but consider it now. It is possible for your muscles to kill you. People often attribute it to overdoing it on workouts, and while that is one of the prevailing reasons it can occur, it isn't the only reason. Rhabdomyolysis, the condition in which your muscles die and haunt your kidneys with incoming death, is seen in weightlifters, crush injuries, surgery, genetic diseases, viral infections, and more. There's one primary reason that they often share. Myoglobin found in your muscles, responsible for storing oxygen, have the unfortunate fortune of ending up in your kidneys. But how does it end up there? Rhabdo, as it's often abbreviated, is commonly attributed to cellular death via necrosis. In the case of trauma, like lifting, crush injury, or surgery, the muscle cells undergo damage of their sarcolemma, leading to a variety of events, but chiefly the loss of the membrane, which separates what is inside from what is outside of the muscle cell. If the membrane is not directly destroyed, enough damage or stimulus can lead to mass release of calcium from compartments in the cell, mainly the sarcoplasmic reticulum. This is problematic because this calcium not only moves into the cytosol of the cell, but moves into the mitochondria, which is strictly held at a particular electronegative charge. If that charge is changed too drastically from a massive input of calcium, the mitochondrion will 1. Swell and rupture, or 2. Apoptotic inducing proteins will be released, leading to a mechanism of cellular degradation. With fewer functioning mitochondria, the cell is in disarray. ATP levels begin to drop as the cell may attempt to pump calcium back into the correct compartments, or even pump it out altogether. However, in most cases, this is futile. The cell becomes necrotic and collapses. So after all that, now that the membrane has massive holes in it, the contents of the cell leak out, including myoglobin. Unfortunate for us, myoglobin contains an iron molecule, which binds to oxygen. This relationship creates free radicals, which wreak havoc on anything around it. Usually your cells have ways of neutralizing these free radicals, but, well, it doesn't exist anymore. So myoglobin is producing free radicals completely unchecked. Once in the bloodstream, myoglobin molecules find themselves in the nephrons of the kidneys, which clear metabolites out of the bloodstream. Again, however, due to mass trauma, the remaining intact muscle cells have pulled in water intracellularly, reducing blood volume. This means the pituitary gland and the adrenal cortex release antidiuretic hormones to tell the kidneys to reduce excretion, but equally important, vasoconstricts the blood vessels. So with less water in the system, less excretion, and the myoglobin sitting in the kidneys, spitting out free radicals, the kidneys are in trouble. So again, unfortunate for us, and for our poor kidneys, the kidneys vasoconstrict further, leading to even less filtration. Eventually, in high enough concentrations of myoglobin, the kidney tissue suffers substantially, and the endothelial cells and the renal cells die, leading to acute kidney injury and potentially death. And here we are. Your muscles have killed you and your kidneys. But don't blame your kidneys. They did the best they could. So with all that said, as you can see, rhabdomyolysis is a severe condition, and although it's not incredibly common, it's not like the common cold or anything, it does happen. So it's something to be aware of, and just understanding that pathophysiology can be really intriguing and really interesting. So hopefully you gain some information from the video, and of course you can always check out my article, which is going to be linked with all my references and, of course, more details on everything that I just talked about. So with that said, I hope that I have the pleasure of seeing you in the very next video, and have a good one, guys. See ya.